At first, this game provided an interesting concept, but it quickly devolved into a frustrating battle with the keyboard. I am ChocolatierGames with ComputerFiguur's network, and today, I'll be taking a look at Midboss. Developed by CFN Games and released on the 25th of May, Midboss is a tactical strategy game reminiscent of the board game style gameplay. The game sets you as an imp, one of the quote-unquote bad guys, who for some unexplained reason wants to escape the castle. You move around using 8 directions, but the game has no controller support that I can find. This is a huge drawback because I ended up having to use the numpad. Even once I got used to the physical war crime that is managing the numpad, the controls were still confusing, as they were relative to the fixed camera, not the player. It's really hard to explain how frustrating these controls are without actually using them, but I don't recommend using them. Once you get used to that mess, the gameplay is still unique, with simplified turn-based mechanics taking the forefront of battles, with an interesting possession mechanic to capture enemies that you have primed before the battle, to gain extra attacks and attributes. I really enjoyed the possession mechanic and the complexity of being able to mix and match them, make a sort of sewer rat bat thing to fly around and murder everyone. The gameplay is pretty fun, and the way it works is pretty unique, so I enjoy this aspect. The art is exceptionally average. It isn't good enough pixel art to distinguish it from other games, but it isn't terrible enough for it to warrant a huge complaint. However, that in and of itself is a complaint, because the game's art is so aggressively average that nothing stands out or pops amongst the dull color scheme of the dungeons, so as a result, it doesn't look good. The sound effects also are extremely basic and really don't represent anything too complex, unique, or interesting. This game was a bit of a roller coaster for me. It started out with me expecting just another top-down dungeon crawler, but then I received something with a bit more depth. But then the quality of that depth was wiped away with some of the average art and most frustrating controls I've ever seen. Midboss really could be a great and unique take on the dungeon crawler style, but with all of the aforementioned opinions and complaints above, Midboss earns itself a 4 out of 10 with a label of needs improvement. If you enjoy reviews like this and want to support me, please consider checking me out on Patreon. For just $1 or more per month, you can help make these reviews keep happening. That is patreon.com/ChocolatierGames, and the link is in the description. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.